You're popping out. We're trying to get everyone out of the instance so I could extend. So if you are in the instance, please jump out.
Hello? Can you hear me? We are starting.
Just waiting on the last couple people.
I can see that my microphone is in fact lighting up, so Yes, Kevin is here. Could you please to fix my microphone a little bit?
All right, I'm resetting the instance. Hopefully everyone's out. If someone wants to just quickly
Not
jump
that
in and
close
see
to
if
my
it's ready to
face.
go.
No, back. Yeah.
Just one person, please. Not everyone all at once.
You guys can hear me, right?
Wow, I'm on the own stream, boss.
I have my speakers turned.
What's up? We're good.
All right, feel free to jump in. First four groups are going to be the ones that are starting first. We will make swaps tonight, guys. I'm going to be watching just to see how people are doing on the mechanics to begin with. But yeah, we'll likely have swaps around the hour mark, maybe a few more at the 2 hour mark. But let's go ahead and get this first group in, and then everyone in group 5 should be good to drop.
Don't forget to use your Prime sub on me.
Remember, don't go get your thing until you get wrapped, because this is the week we get the
What's the damage?
runes from the machine. Do not go to the machine, which the hunter.
I got
gonna be
fucked
hard
and
to get
still
rep
only
this
got
week unless you-
one.
They're on something else, I guess.
That's what the alternate is for.
I only got one. It said 1 up to 3. I got a guaranteed 1. I only got one.
Oh, it's a chance.
Donna is the silliest person ever.
Roll it 3 times. That's unfair. I was excited.
No.
To roll it 3 times.
You get 1, 2, 3.
Do you get loser tickets too?
I don't think so. Somebody got a loser ticket. Yes, you get a loser ticket too.
So you can get like 1 and 2 loser.
I got
tickets.
1.
I want the money.
So
Hey, Val.
Yep.
I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
First, I know that if I put a curse on the ads, it slows them down and can help with interrupts. I just don't have to interrupt as often. But the guides didn't really say whether I should do 1 or more, or all 3. Do you know?
So it's not like super necessary, especially now that we have a shit ton more gear, right? Like they're gonna be dying pretty quick. They'll probably only ever get like 1 cast off. That tech was mostly for
I'm not riding the bench.
stopping them from putting out fire debuffs.
But since they die so fast, we don't really work.
Yeah, it's not like I mean, if you want to throw one on and it's not gonna, but I'd honestly you should just spend the GCD on killing them. I don't really think it's that big of a deal at this point.
The other thing is I'm used to just bailing myself on that fight. So I was hoping that I could continue to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yep. It sucks that I'm riding the bench. I never get to be pulled into a fucking mythic boss, especially on learning. I'm very excited about it. Poor Malv.
Easy as pie.
He died.
Come on.
Can you move my cup to the right?
We'll give it to him.
So apparently that stopped my res on Malv. That was rude. Sorry, Malv. It stopped my res on you for some reason.
You ready to talk?
What? You think you're gonna yap at me till I roll over? We got games to play, guys.
No, I want to copy you being a giant murloc. Come back here, you giant murloc! I want to copy you! Meow. I am a murloc. Hee hee. I am very, very, very scared of this damn mythic boss, but I will do great. I'm sure. I am a giant murloc. Oh. Somebody threw booze at me and I fall over. Sometimes I fall over.
Power infusion.
With how fast this fucking mythic trash is falling over, this is gonna be nuts. I think this boss is gonna fall quick. I have the utmost confidence in my team. Now I'm drunk again. It's really funny watching the giant murloc kind of just like hey-ho-ha around whilst being disoriented. Hiya.
I'm watching this tiny newborn, well, he's not newborn, but he was like preemie kitten, and his name is Baby Corn.
Baby corn? That's cute though. No, I got drunk again. Guys, I think I have a drinking problem. Oh my god, stop throwing things at me, please. I'm too big to get through the doorway. Too large. And in charge. Wow.
Place
Meow.
your bets, but I gotta say, your odds don't look so good.
I'm so
Something tells me
huge.
this
This is
one's
crazy.
rigged.
Meow.
Let the game
Goose has aggro.
begin.
No, Goose, not you. Quack. Okay. Not nervous. This
Has
will be
anyone been
fine.
able to get the greater helmet enchant without having to do it like 20 damn times?
Yes, I put in the
Yeah.
points.
Wait, what?
You put in your points.
It
Yeah.
took me like 4 runs.
Well, I can't get the second one to spawn. I've tried it like 4 times, and that like elite, like top left corner of the map doesn't spawn for me.
I don't know
Apparently
what you
some
mean.
people are bugging the bosses are bugged for some people. I'm not aware of the fix, but I am aware that it's a thing.
Mm-mm.
I did it basically like right after the servers came up, and it was fine.
Did you
But-
try talking to Malfur, to Rathian, and tell him to turn it off and on again?
Help me summon Dylan. Somebody click my portal.
All right, folks. Hopefully everybody's listening and everybody has sort of paid attention to what the heck's going on with this boss, because there's a few important differences. And the strat, frankly, has changed even within the last couple of weeks since we've gotten the turbo boost, and item levels have exploded, and we've got another 3% damage buff. So this boss has undergone quite a few nerfs. So if all you did was watch like the original first video that was going over like the OG mythic strats, it's not going to tell you very much about how we're going to approach this boss, because things have changed. Hopefully you took a look at the updated strats and then even potentially read some of the comments and looked around a little bit, because we're going to start trying off something that's a little bit different. So the structure of the fight is generally the same as it is on Heroic, right? Like, we're going to have ad waves. Those ad waves are going to have stuff going on, as a result of every pair of coin that you put in. And those things are all the same as they are on Heroic, more or less. But the biggest changes are so every time that the tank gets a big smash on them, it also randomly picks a ranged DPS to do a big smash on. So this fight is very boring and straightforward for melee, and there's a lot going on for ranged. So ranged players, you're just going to have to be really good. Tanks, you're also going to
That
have to be
was
really
20
good
minutes
and
too
paying
late, Donna.
attention. Melee, we just kind of follow the boss around and cleave ads. But yeah, so the general setup is ranged, you're always going to be in the center of the room. Melee, you're always going to be stacked up right on the boss's ass, pointing yourselves towards the center of the room. And we're always going to be baiting coins through the center of the room. Don't get obsessed about coin uptime. It's important, it's nice, but you don't want to get yourself killed doing it. The most important thing is that we're constantly sending them through the center of the room every time we have to bait a coin. Like I said, the other thing is that ranged are going to get targeted with the big smash. You're going to have to make sure that you're running them out of the middle of the room. We do not want big smash pools in the middle of the room. And ranged are also going to have fire debuffs on you for the dispels. You need to make sure that you're running those out of the raid. It's not as big of a deal anymore. Getting hit by any fire tornadoes, the damage on them was nerfed, and we also have way more HP now, so it's not like the one-shot death sentence that it used to be, but it's still a lot of extra damage.
Sure, yeah, Breeze.
Yeah, there was a macro that was there, ranged. You're going to want to make sure that you have the macro because it'll light people up on the bars for the healers. That'll make their lives a little bit easier. Basically what you'll do is you'll see the debuff on you, you'll run out, you'll smash the macro, it'll light a bar up around your character on the healer's frames. They'll know that they can then dispel you at that point in time. Now, what we're going to do that might be different from anything that you've seen in the videos, because it's relatively recent, based on the fact that we only have 3 main spec healers available for tonight, is we're going to try a relatively new strat where we do 3 healers and we lust on the pull instead of waiting for the final phase. The idea is that we're going to try to push him before the 5th wave of ads. So after that 4th wave of ads dies, we're going to try and push him push him into the final phase, and then hope that we have enough DPS to kill him before the enraged. The enrage is a little bit tight doing it this way, but we're gonna try it this way because our damage numbers seem pretty good. It'll get us to phase 3 faster, and you know, it allows us to spend our time progressing in what is probably the most difficult part of the fight, as opposed to spending time at the beginning trying to do different ad combinations. If it doesn't work out, great. We don't have the damage. We will swap around and we'll go for a 4 heal and 5 wave push instead of 4. But there are logs out there of people doing it, and we seem to be within the DPS range for it. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. So that means that you should be sending everything right on the pull, smashing into the boss, and it also impacts the order, which should be coming up. Did we get that set up in the note, the coin order for?
Yes, it's in there. So
Beautiful.
I've got coin and shock, coin and bomb, shock and bomb, shock and flame. Correct?
Beautiful. Yep. So basically what's going to happen is the first wave we're going to do the shock pillar, and we do that because you can use that to clear the pools. So tanks, I'm sure that you know at this point, but basically there's going to be one of you that's going to be on pillar clicking duty, and you're going to want to make sure you're clicking the shock suck pillar every single time that the boss is getting to 100 energy, because that will clear, or the pillar every time the pillar's naturally going off, because that will allow us to clear 2 pulls in addition to the pull going off. So just make sure you guys are on that. I know it's going to take some time. Tanks, I'm assuming that you know where to do placements for all of the different pillars, specifically making sure that the fire and the bomb pillars are away from the group, and that the pull pillar is you know, not like in the center of the room or something.
Affliction
Other than
locks
that,
are
folks,
for
basically
PI
we're gonna
target.
drop the shock pillar, pulls us all in first, the coin shock pillar, and then we're going to have
spread
the bombs.
cleave target.
We will
So
just kill some bomb ads. It's not really a big deal. And then we'll drop the other 2 pillars in the positions that we need them, and then we will go into the final phase. And the reason that we're doing those 2 pillars is because they drop in the middle of the room if you don't place them, so we have to do that minimum of 4. Now, as far as for where ranged is dropping pools,
who's top besides
we
Dev?
generally want to do it in like the back, kind of, you know, this area of the room,
Death Knight. Okay.
more or less. At least starting over
OAB?
on that side. If you know, you're out of position and you know, you're on the other
Okay,
side
we
of
have
the
a-
room and
we
you're
have-
not going to
we have
be
4
able to make
targets.
it towards that side of the room, it's fine. Just drop them, you know, up over here on this back of the wall. It's very, you know, the most important thing is to just not drop them in the center of the room at any point in time. We can kind of deal with placements in other spaces, especially with the way that we're planning on pulling this. But we're gonna try and
So there's
priorities
4
keep them outside of
targets
the room.
with a
And again, this
prio
is just
1 target.
random.
Who should
You all
I be
have to pay
PIing then?
attention and get them out.
Or the
I know that some folks set up like a lock gate from the middle of the room to like the outside, you know, that sort of quadrant, which we can totally do for folks in range that are a little bit slow. They don't have movement CDs, but other than that, everyone's gonna have to just pay attention and do it.
No, it's spread cleave, not on top of cleave.
As far as for tanks, you know, just make sure you're dragging the boss to where they need to go, and allow melee to help cleave stuff down. Not much else to say. We just have to kill stuff, slam coins, get to the final phase, and we'll take it from there. We'll just kind of go wave by wave and see how things are going, see where our DPS pace is, and fix issues as they go. Were we gonna have? I think Feather, are you playing BM or are you playing MM right now?
Marksman.
Are you okay doing coins as marks, or? Because you're basically just going to be running around sending them through the center of the room.
Let me switch to BF. I'm doing coins.
It would be appreciated. It's definitely the best spec out there to do them right now.
Feather, do you want backup help on that?
So, you generally want to have. We shouldn't need backup for the ranged coins. But if for some reason people fuck up the baits, then we should be just having one of the tanks that's not actively tanking to just go and send it. And honestly, you can probably just send it into the
They
wall.
always say that tanks should do it. Yeah.
Well, it's just because it's going to be really hard to impossible for a range to get over to where any coins that go in the front of the room, you know?
I knew Dev was
They
going
should all
to
be getting
by the
sent
way.
to the back.
For a PI, that's why I asked,
And also,
Feather
you know,
said
Feather,
he
you
doesn't want it because
you're gonna
he's
have to
doing
just
coins.
get kind of into the flow
Yeah,
of it
yeah,
and
yeah.
feel
That's
it
why
out
I
as
was
we go,
like-
but we want to try to keep his
So I whispered more, but I said,
stacks
I
to,
think
like,
you're going to
2,
be
3
my PR
maximum.
target. And he goes, sounds fun. Just
So if you
FYI, I'm
have to
popping
send coins
cooldowns
into
when
the
ad
wall to do
spawns.
that, it's not
About
the end
20
of the
seconds
world.
into the fight, and I said,
You're just gonna have to
love
use your
you.
judgment.
You're
We'll see how
getting it
things
when
go
I
as the
want it.
fight
And
goes
he
on,
goes,
but don't ever be
okay.
afraid to, at different points, slam coins into the wall if his stacks are
Better
getting
than
too
never
high and it's
getting
too
it. He
dangerous
never
to
gets
send.
it, which is bizarre to me.
'Cause
That
again,
our
uptime,
warlocks aren't the
not
ones
super
getting it.
important.
But
I think we can push him even without everybody having super good coin
if it
uptime.
was stacked cleave, I
Alright.
would give it to Goose, no problem. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's not
Let's
stacked.
see who's
cleave.
alive. So you want us to just start insta-sending Ventus on here? I feel like it makes sense. Oh, sorry, Goose. You're right. I didn't explicitly say that. Yeah, you've got to send coins into the ads. Otherwise, they won't die. So melee especially, you have to be careful when you're cleaving ads down to watch out for coins coming in on the
Why you got
assistants
shit talk down?
because they
My
need to be
mic's
hit
open.
with a coin in order to
Somebody
to
might be
kill
watching
them
my
down
stream.
past
I don't think
20%.
they are, but don't shit talk, Donna. Of course, people
So
are
Feather, that's
supposed
just
to
gonna
watch
mean
the
that you're
video.
gonna have to just
Do they?
send coins
Fuck
into the ads.
no! Ever!
Alright.
So did you hear my question about Ventus? I feel
Fucking
like we should
nope.
just
I
send them
know. I
there.
watched 5 different videos with 5 different fucking Shadowprees.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean we should send coins as soon as they pop. You don't
No,
want
no,
them.
no. I
up-
said Ventus.
You don't want. You don't.
Ventus rings.
For coins, we should be sending them as soon as they drop. Yeah.
I think he might not be able to hear you, Malv.
You think?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Just send it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just open trade with me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Sullivan, we can hear.
Oh my gosh.
What was the question?
Vantage runes, correct?
Yes, send.
He's like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, send coins. Oh, fuck,
Who do we
that's so
trade for
funny.
Ventus runes?
Malvadin.
Okay, back way the fuck up where I can't fucking right click with my wand because that's a thing now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's like
Oh yeah.
accidentally shooting.
Oh yeah. No
Oh my
right
God.
clicking anymore. I'm not allowed.
That sucks.
And make sure you guys are not targeting the real assistant when you use the Ventus.
That sucks.
I literally just fucking panicked so hard.
Make sure you're not targeting who? Because that's funny. You can put a Vantus on somebody who's not a
You
bot.
could put a bleh.
Hilarious. I don't know how that stuff works, so it's like, what?
He literally said, "Don't target the fucking ad."
Uh-huh.
Why is that Blizzard, please?
Blizzard's stupid.
Blizzard, please. That can't be real, right? Like, what?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
One of the
Okay.
mages just hit Arcane
Goose-
Intellect again in the
Goose
muffle.
whispers me and goes, "Big damn
let's
incoming?"
go.
Question mark.
Aw.
And I'm like,
Ranged members stay relatively stacked up in the middle of the room,
When do we lust?
Talking about you.
right on the rip.
2, 1. Bait. Power infusion.
Love when my game freezes on full.
Oh no.
Okay, coin and shock first.
I don't want to say I want to shock.
Bait.
Where's any other coin?
They're coming out.
Oh,
Thanks.
answer fire.
Bait.
I'm trying to
City
bait.
coin bomb that we're killing.
Trying.
Someone wanted coin, was it the next one to bomb?
That sucks really bad. Somebody immediately dispelled in melee, and I got knocked back while I was running the fucking ad out. Yeah, I'm sad.
Bait.
No.
We
Okay,
are
we're obviously dead. A couple things here, so that that currency coil should not be where it is. You gotta make sure we're getting it like out directly from the center of the room.
The very end there, did that macro light up for blue? I just want to make sure I got it right. Did my health bar go green?
Healers, any response?
They may have all been dead. It was late.
I was not paying attention at the end of that. I was busy standing in fire and dying.
Fair enough.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the overlap where there's gonna be fire in the middle of the room? Because I was running my coin thing out and got killed by a tornado?
Pretty sure that was an insta dispel.
Okay, cool. Not me then. Alright, cool.
Yeah, at that point in the fight, the only fire that's coming is from the debuffs.
So yeah, it was just a
Okay, just making sure.
The fourth coin set we do is going to be where it spawns fire. Will be shock flame.
Is that, did you say fourth?
Yeah,
Fourth,
the very
yeah.
last one that we do.
The very
yeah.
last one, yep.
Cool, okay. And we were on third?
That was the second one.
Second, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to count, I'm sorry. 8 on damage.
nice.
To
So-
bomb the coil, it's
Very
whatever
good.
tank that
I have
was
a pretty,
tanking.
pretty even spread on the assistants.
When we put
too,
in
so-
the coins, right? They have to jump out, and it's when they
Oh yeah. Perfect. I'm
drop
very
their
happy
pool,
with my
correct?
spread on ads.
I believe that's the
Very,
case.
very good. Very
But I've
good.
never
Happy,
tanked
happy,
this,
happy.
and I've never paid enough attention in heroic because the tanks just did it.
I actually don't think it's exactly synced with the pool drop. It kind of just like happens when, I guess, right when the coin goes in. Like,
Yeah, so they just need to be in position
The
for when
third
we
one,
slam
right?
the
Or
coin.
something?
Whoever is actively tanking the boss spawns the coil, correct?
Yes.
Go in. So like for the first set of coils, right? The boss should be over here, correct? Because we want the
I love
coil
that
over
now
here.
I gets to DPS. That's fun.
Or am I wrong on that?
I know that's where we put the flame and the bombs on that side. If I'm not mistaken, it's on that side. I
Okay,
don't know about
so
the
then we
first
want the
one.
coil over here.
No. The first one in the video was dropped literally kind of right here.
The first one's in the middle, isn't it? Because it's the wind.
Okay, so it wasn't that far off then than
Okay.
where it was supposed
I
to
feel
be.
like that was like the pre-nerf Scrat though, isn't it?
I mean, it still dropped the coils.
No, the first coil, yeah. That,
The first one's the one that's gonna suck us in.
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
that
it's actually
location.
probably want it in the middle, yeah.
That location's fine enough. Yeah, it just needs to be on because it. We just want it on the left side because that's where we're dropping our pools for the most part.
Who spawns it?
It's whoever's actively tanking the boss when we put the coins in. It spawns on the boss. From what I understand with it.
Okay.
So do we want
Oh,
to
yeah,
just
I think
hold a deposit until the tank's in position and then send it?
Yeah, I mean we just got to make sure that the tank is in position, and then we can.
Yeah, just think
send.
we didn't know exactly when it was. So I think that's going to be Lenny because I think I'm running out at that time.
Okay.
I did not notice, but did it not mark with Skull X Square the real assistance during that, or the ads, the bomb ads, or the coin ads, I should say? Because it didn't look like it was assigning the kicks for
I didn't
it.
notice. I just saw. Yeah, I just saw the. The
Not
you
that
know,
I'm
I
just
was just
happy
following
with
the
my
markers
ad
over their
damage.
heads, not the like raid markers. I didn't
Really
look.
happy with my ad
Let
damage.
me see if my recording caught it.
Very,
It
very,
was,
very,
not
very,
good.
very happy with it.
Because I wasn't getting any
Yeah.
any
Screaming sirens.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Keeping up with literally everybody else's ad damage.
Yeah, my recording
And
did not catch that.
above
Right.
several others.
Let's just
So.
pull again and.
It's good.
See if we
I
can
did
figure out
exactly
the
what they all
positioning.
told me to do in the
So
Shadow
to
Priest
get the
forum.
marker to work, Mal, you need to be raid leader.
I am raid leader.
No. Okay, I'll fix it after this, hopefully.
Bait.
I think
I'll
he
mark them on.
hiccuped.
You may have to turn it on in big wigs.
Okay.
Power infusion.
Set up on a shot.
Bait.
Oh my god. That happens so fast. Okay.
Keep it clear, please.
Set up one over.
I was running to the left side. No, I had the thing on my feet. They said it happened quick, right? Like they said. Uh-huh. It just happened really quick. That's all.
Bait.
I did not realize how fast. They were not
Power
kidding.
infusion.
When they said when you're Shadow Priest, like, fuck this boss. They did, yeah. Well, no, I didn't even get a chance. I started running and I dropped it. Like, it's fast. It doesn't fucking give you a warning, nothing. It's on your feet, you move. Like, bleh. I want an indicator. Other than a circle.
If you want to do it, Mal, with the marker, do you
Yep,
want
I just put it on. I think we're good.
I know
Should
the
be
dogs
good.
are gonna, like,
Does anybody know why I got meleeed for 19 million?
Thanks, we're dead.
Like an auto attack?
Was it? It wasn't a big hit.
No, it was just a melee.
I mean, I'm guessing it was dead tanks or.
Dead tagged and enraged.
Yeah,
You realize he has a
Yeah,
tank,
so
right?
enraged. That's why. Okay.
I am.
He
I am the
enrages
tank.
when you don't get the
Oh.
coin in time. And he gets gets angry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna.
We didn't deposit coins. Yeah.
We also can't have 3 coins up ever, guys, or you guys are gonna take a lot of damage in terms of like the rolling coins. So Feather's
Right.
just gonna be sending them out ASAP.
We have
So you guys gotta be
30
aware.
We have 30 seconds to get 2 coins in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead with and do the gate? From like
Yeah, that's
here to here.
From the
That
middle,
way
yeah,
people-
to out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something that I did mention would be good to pivot down.
Thank you, Morb.
But I
Just
guess
be
when
careful.
you're dropping your shit, don't drop it right on the gate, right?
Yeah.
Off-
Don't take your fire to the gate. But that way our slower classes can get out for the big hits and shit.
Yep.
Like pull seriously, like anywhere, like back of the room there, over here, like all of those are places. Like over here is fine.
You just need to make sure you're actually touching the wall with your character so that you're maximizing the space that you're eating with the puddle.
All right. Let's go. I just want.
did you
I'm
mean
gonna.
puddle,
Feather
or
needs
did
to
you
get
mean
practice
fire?
on sending
'Cause
stuff
I
into
heard
ads, and
fire.
everybody else in range needs
Now I'm
practice on taking the big
confused.
hits
Okay,
out, and melee
it's
needs
fine.
to look at the boss for a while.
Bait. Power infusion.
Send one the coin, or send the other one to flame.
Bait.
Ah, I fucked up my rotation. No, it's fine.
Power infusion.
That was an instant dispel again. Literally, just like instant.
We did you want to kill the second one?
I don't know what to do. Like, those are instant dispels. Like, hard.
Are we splitting damage? Like, is it like melee is on the one
Melee
where
is
the ball
following. Melee is following the boss, 100%
goes,
of the
and range
time.
attacks the other ad?
And ranged is prioritizing the other ad, but really ranged is generally like cleaving stuff down, right? Like we've got 2 evokers, and we've got Naflock, and we've got
Shadow
one
Priest.
Shadow Priest, and so they're going to be kind of just killing everything. It's basically going to just be the mages and Feather that are going to be single targeting stuff.
Or somebody died with the
Does
debuff.
the boss
in.
spawn the coins, or the killing the totems, or the ads?
The boss,
killing
the boss, the boss spawns the coins. They come out of the boss's ass. Well, they're targeted. They come out of the boss and are targeted at players. Which again, what I said at the beginning, ranged, you should be stacked up in the middle of the room. And melee, you should always be behind the boss, pointing the coins towards the back of the room, generally trying to point them through the ranged group. You should not
I think he's
be...
talking about what spawns the stops the enrage.
Yeah, like
Oh.
no. What I'm saying
Oh, you
is,
mean the things we slam?
are the ads being up that long have anything to do with the coins?
Yeah, they drop the coins.
Have
They drop
fun with
things
the
that you put into
screaming
the boss,
dog. Sorry,
yes.
guys, about all
So
the noise.
if we only kill one totem and then the second guy that were in the middle is and the other guy is up, then I mean the boss is just gonna enrage, right?
We need to slam 2 of the... We have to kill 2 of the ads and slam the coins before he enrages. There's a little bit of a time to kill the 3rd ad after you slam the coin. But all the ads do have to die before the next ad spawn comes out. So the priority should be...
I don't think the middle edge was broken.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's just... Feather just has to get the coins and hit
I would
the ads,
put
yeah.
in flame on that first one. It's just the second one too long to kill in the boss enraged.
Everybody
Just-
is like focusing the ads, right?
Yeah, I mean... They
Yeah, the middle edge
they
was
sat at
me,
25% for a bit, so...
Yeah.
You just need to... Like, once the ads are out, like, you just need to prioritize getting the 2 ads that we're killing broken ASAP, and then as soon as we get a coin available for the 3rd one, you send it into the 3rd one.
So I have a question for like the third one. Can we like not bait the initial coin from the boss to break the ads like the middle one?
Yes, you can.
I mean, you can
Yes.
certainly try it. I don't know that it's gonna be consistent. You will have plenty of time to send it into the third one.
The big one's getting the first two dead, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
like
not
we
the-
just
yeah.
we have
The
plenty
third-
of
the third
time to
one
knock the
doesn't-
third one, and the third one will just die from the extra dots that are on it. Like we don't really need to overthink it. We just need to add wave priority ascending coins into the first two that we're trying to kill. I would generally probably send the first coin into the melee one, and then send the second one into the ranged one, and then whenever we have another coin for the third one, we send it in, and then it'll just die. It's not really that much to think about here, folks.
So the way the interrupt tracker works there, Goose, is the first interrupt is the first two people on Skull. The second cast is the next two. It makes it redundant, so there should never be a miss kick.
Did we want to just put markers down for where the ads on the sides land, so Feather can preemptively aim a shot when they're about to spawn?
I think we should pull, is what I think.
Well, the redraw has that green light that shoots straight in the middle of my screen to have me aim where the coin's at.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think he just needs a few reps and he'll be fine.
Infusion.
He knows what he's
Power
doing.
infusion.
We're supposed to have hero here, by the way, every time.
I said want the flame. Or the coin.
Bait.
Or I want a shock.
I pressed the. I
Way
pressed
too
the
long.
like. I pressed the macro and never got a dispel.
Boss in
We
range.
we did not slam the other coin. I don't know why.
When the melee ad dies, the boss should get moved immediately, and it
Yeah.
just sat over there for like 15 seconds.
Yep. Yep, the movement on that first one should just be take boss to melee ad. Once melee ad's dead, take the boss to where he needs to go for the pylon drop and just sit him there until we have the second coin slammed.
The thing that happened there was the bop was pre-running out for the circle, and I can't taunt early there, and I was waiting over by the second ad.
Do we feel like we understand where the boss needs to go though?
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, and I'm saying, do you know where the boss needs to go now?
Yeah, if what you're saying is he's casting big hit. The melee ad died during big hit. If I taunt, even if I taunt early there, he's not gonna move because he's casting big hit. And two, if he casts big hit, and I taunt early, I'm dead.
No, I know. I'm saying though, we just, it's not like we did the movement snappy at all there. Like if we just did it.
Well, like as soon as I taunted, he moved over.
Let's
That's when I could taunt.
let's try doing it again and see.
Oh, Pumpkin, this crying is so
5,
sad.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait. Power infusion.
One's trying to far to my right.
Please stop standing off to the like random side. These should be sent directly to the middle at the beginning. Do not make Feather's job harder than it has to be.
Alright, someone to flight, someone to coin. Others one to shock.
Bait.
Like, the boss should not be on X here for any reason.
Does it want to fly into the shut off? And was it too long?
Bait.
I mean, it's... Instead of moving the boss to X, you should move the boss to where we're standing now.
That wasn't me.
So typically, just as a rule of context in terms of boss movement, we're always going to avoid moving the boss to the ad that we're not sending a token on. So just anytime we have the two ads called, just avoid the one we're not burning down.
Yeah. It's just gonna die.
How's everything else feeling though, healing wise? 3 heals. You guys feel good on it right now?
I mean, there's not going to be any healing pressure until we get to the last phase, honestly. There's nothing does damage until we get deeper since we're skipping the coin flame.
All right, let's run it.
Five, 4, 3.
Be in the center of the room, not off to the side, because there's some fancy range that thinks they need to see themselves. These coins should be baited right in the middle. Good. First ad set's coming out. This is coin shot.
I said when the coin was in the other shot.
Bait.
Now boss
should be
goes
moving
to
to the middle.
pylon position. Boss to the pylon position. That is not the pylon position.
Bait.
What's the one last ad? Just a showboat?
Good job. Yep, that's exactly how to do it, Feather. Perfect. Next ad set, this is coin bomb. Remember when we slam these, we're gonna get bombs.
So on the coin, the other moved on the bomb.
You're just gonna want to bring him back towards the wall for when we slam.
I wanted.
Bait.
So this is the coin bomb. We're gonna get all these little ads. We're gonna cleave them down. They fixate, so we just kind of kite them. You can't CC them, though. Nice try. So these ads are unCCable. You just have to stick
That's a lot
together
of noise.
and you kite, and you're basically
You're
just
fine.
going to
You're
kite
fine.
them kind of in an arc around the room. And everybody just needs to focus on blowing them up and cleaving them down.
Ranged, we had some really bad drops there. I'm sure it was like some of our slower classes, but if you guys are next to that lock gate, you need to take it and use it to get out, and then drop your stuff and walk it back. You can't walk it out if you're not a class that has a movement ability.
That first one was me. I was just tunneled.
I don't think it was it was like the most recent one. I think it was a caster. I don't think it was a dragon, so you should. I think you were good on yours, Blue. But yeah, everyone just has to take it out ASAP as soon as they get it.
So where do you want boss? Because before I was told to bring it to Skull because that was the coin, but this
That
time
was
it was
correct,
on X.
yeah.
So I brought it to X, but you said I was in the wrong spot because I wasn't
I'm
at
sorry,
coil, but it wasn't
what?
coil time. The guy still hadn't got the big hit.
Coil time's gonna be whenever I tank the boss second.
Okay, so the position was right. It was just we weren't there yet.
Yeah, the coil doesn't have until after your big hit.
Okay, cool.
Did Bob
No,
have
if it
threat
was-
when the coil went down there?
No, I did, because it spawned on me.
Oh, but you were over by the ad.
I was, yeah,
That's
I was
good.
over by school.
Yeah.
Sarah, did you have a question?
I just wanted to ask if the healers noticed the debuff changing colors on me when I was getting it early in that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
I was just
macro is
on.
working.
I was on CD.
Gotcha.
All right, let's run
Told ya.
Is there a part of the
No.
recoil that tells you that you have that big circle on you?
His fur is very, very, very,
It's a
very
private aura.
thick,
You have
though.
to be paying attention.
Yep.
2, 1.
Fake.
I mean, yeah.
Power infusion.
One
Look,
way to left.
melee, way over
Stop
there.
being out of position, including melee. Line yourselves up in the middle of the room.
Said I want a shot with their group. I said I want a coin. I said I want a double rod. Too long.
Yep.
Woo! 4 million. Oh, it died.
I sent
Yay, I
shock
actually got
as
to
soon
do
as,
damage on the
as soon as it
assistants.
died. I don't know what the other one was.
I don't know who had coin, but coin should have been sent, and boss should have been on the skull side of the room for sending that coin.
I don't have a soul stone, so if we can. Anyone got jumper
I'll
cables
jumper.
off
I
now?
will jumper. Okay, never mind.
Melee, if you guys are going over to the assistants and are tight and close in there, you got to pay attention to make sure if you accidentally pick up a coin that you go and deposit it ASAP.
And so, just to make sure I'm getting this right, you're always wanting me to drop the coil on skull.
Yeah, because we want it on that side of the room, because that's generally where we're going to be dropping pools.
Am I going to get yelled at if it's by the ad, or do I need to be on the wall?
I mean, closer to the wall is helpful, but yeah, I mean, it's not like the placement of it is not like super like pixel stacky perfect, just as long as it's in that general area. And then as also, you know, you don't as a tank then want to be running, because you're also going to be running big hits in that region. You want to make sure you're not like covering the pylon with a pool, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
then
mean,
you don't
I
have to
get
run
that.
them. So as long as you're putting it in a position near, like on that side of in that sector of the room, and then you're not dropping pools on top of it, that is fine.
I feel like tank movement was good. They whoever had it pulled it right over to skull.
Yeah, it just didn't. I don't know why the
Someone
coin
just
didn't get
didn't
slammed when
deposit
it was
it.
over
Yeah,
there.
it was good movement. Let's.
So, I just want to make sure that like we know what happened there, because everyone's talking about like it's a mystery. Like the shot coin was on Bop, and Bop ran away with it instead of depositing it. Like,
Oh yeah, we
know
gotta
you
do
had
that.
right?
All right, let's run it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fake. Power infusion.
One slide to right.
Power infusion.
One's in the 12, one in the middle raid. Another shot.
Bait.
That's me. That's my bad.
Guys, terrible drop on that pull.
Oh, that's on my way out of position.
Bait.
So every time that the pylon triggers normally, like automatically, we also want to be clicking it. And that's going to be clearing pools. So like right after we do that initial drop there, we can click it again, and then like when it goes off here in a second, we want to click it. Like this is the time you click it, and then you'd be clearing pools. Is that understood? And whoever is not tanking the boss is generally the person we want to go and click that pylon.
Power infusion.
Really terribly. People are just standing in the middle of the room. Uh-huh.
Took too long.
Yep.
Ugh.
Do we understand the pylon clicking, because it is important?
Yeah, there's a tank test, so we were out of order.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. I didn't think I taunted early, but apparently I taunted a millisecond too early.
Really, really badly. It's okay.
This is like super minor, but people with the interrupt tracker, please make sure you're going in order on your guys. People are swapping to focus.
It is assigning a melee to
I can't hear
ads
you.
that melee are never going to go to.
Yeah,
Straight
I
up.
know.
Yeah, I'm having
Some of them
fun.
get
I
pull
mean,
interrupts from, I think, me at least.
So the ones that like that, I do have a backup ranged kick with every melee kick. So.
Okay.
So like when it comes up with like, if it's got Malv every time your kick's up, Dex is kicking with you. So
Got it.
one of you guys get it.
Got it. Got it.
Black block every single time your kick's gonna come up, which will be after the first kick from square. It'll be you and Goose.
No, that's
and then,
Dylan.
So everyone, for the most part, is paired that way.
Beautiful.
Can you explain how to get that interrupt tracker working?
You have to have the interrupt weak aura, interrupt anchors.
I do, but it's like not showing anybody's name. I just see like a number, like 1, 2, and
Cycle your name onto the cast when it's your turn to kick, and then it'll say back up above the icon, like the
yeah,
little
but I
white
haven't
box.
seen like because I'm sure like I would have been back up for Malv, and I didn't see that pop up.
Do you have the note enabled? Like the MRT note?
Yep.
Okay. Cause
And that's on the marked ad, not the like we have a position marker or like a raid marker. For
those
skull,
position
but-
markers should mirror the exact same spot that those real assistants are spawning on.
Okay, that's good then.
I don't know why I put them there, but yes. It also flashes kind of like outlines yours when your kicks up. Dex, watch it again. Let me know. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with yours, but without seeing your weak aura itself, I'm probably not going to be able to figure it out.
Just pulled up a stream if you want to look. I'm sure it's this one, right?
Sabina said she probably is not going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to transition to doing it from her home.
Oh, cute.
And or keep doing it from there and just
Yeah, it should be that one. Yeah.
or be with her.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a sec here. We can keep pulling. Let me figure it out.
Alright, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's only kept the people who've been really flexible with her.
We're gonna do a couple more
Aw.
pull, guys, then take a quick break, get some swaps, and
So
then
S?
keep it rolling.
Her puppy cuddle.
1. Bait.
So yeah. Not planning on quitting anytime.
Power infusion.
That's
She might take a
great.
break.
I love that.
Some
Of course
of
she'll
the
take a
left.
fucking... Donna, please. I am open mic'd and you are actively chomping.
Coin gotta be
Like,
shocked.
no, you can be as weird as you want.
Because I'm loving on the
Bait.
dogs.
You were being...
Coin is way alive.
Bait.
Oh, that's... Mm-hmm.
Blessing of sacrifice.
I died.
Wow, that's cool though that macro's like
Power infusion.
It's a macro Weekor thing, yeah. No. No. Where it was a real bad wipe, so. Mhm. Okay. What can I move off my bar so I can hit that macro easier? That's gonna be real fucking weird not having a mount button there.
Alright, the weak aura worked right there. I guess I just finally got it assigned towards the end. Because I got like an air horn and weak aura that says interrupt.
Yep, it'll terrify the shit out of you.
It's actually funny.
So, I know we had a lot dead there, but the first middle ad never did die before the second set came down.
It sure
I
did
think
not.
it's just because the shield was up, right? 'Cause I was-
Yeah.
Well, it's Feather got killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It has a lot of damage. That's not too much.
We just gotta keep him alive.
Not bad. I've now seen and done every part of the fight now, and it is easy.
So I know we originally pinged
No,
kinda
it's
back,
not a
the
dance.
back
It's
two
just
for
paying
dispels.
attention.
When we get to the point where
That's
there's
all
gonna
it
be
is.
like 3 dispels going out, we're gonna have to drift kind of more towards the frontage side of the room because secular is gonna be outranged by most people, or else people are just gonna have to sit for a few seconds waiting for the 8-second CDs to come back up on dispels.
What happens if you get pulled in by the coin magnet?
No idea.
I don't think it does anything. It just does raid-wide damage. I was standing on it. And it was not doing a thing to me.
Yeah, so just
it's
keep
just
casting.
annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
It's just a pull. That's it.
Okay.
Let's get 2 more pulls in here, guys. Let's make him good, and then we're gonna take a quick 5-minute and get a couple people in here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait. Power infusion.
Please be careful of your baits.
Power infusion.
Please be careful of your baits,
was
especially on the rip. There's no reason to have a bad bait.
Set him on the coin immediately.
Bait.
Methyl deposit.
Hello?
Methyl ore deposit.
Bait.
Hello?
Wiki, come here. Come here, Wiki. Tucker.
You guys get to actively hear Donna just yell at the dogs.
Yeah.
So Metal missed that one, I imagine.
Yeah.
Bait.
Metal, did you see the extra action button?
Oh my god. He sounds starving to death.
Tucker was a dick to him. How do you usually pay her? PayPal or?
You're good.
PayPal.
No worries. As long as you know that it's a UI issue and you've got it sorted out. Let's get another pull in once everyone's up.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Bait.
That was an early pull, which made
Power
me
infusion.
miss my fucking shadow crash. Sad fucking face.
Power infusion.
Shadow priest problems.
Instead of one to right, there's a coin there, and the other shot.
Bait.
that was a quick
A
dispel.
little early on that dispel there, guys.
A lot early on that dispel.
Bait.
Yeah.
Is that one's the last ad? I got one way off the side, near square.
Why are we not kicking? Especially with one ad up, like, I don't care if the thing is assigning you anyway. If you're range DPS and you have a kick, you should be kicking that overload.
I don't have a kick.
We can't have those going off.
I'm sorry you missed your shadow attack.
No steam here, just no die. Better luck next time.
Be like, please do not pull early.
Dylan's the one who set up the macro, and he said I was not set for kicks.
Let's
and
go
so
ahead
I'm
and do a quick break,
asking
5
him
guys.
if he wants me to tell it into
If you guys want to
silence.
quickly invite me back into the group, I'll get some swaps going here. Let's get some people summoned up. We'll drop a feast right afterwards and keep things moving.
There's nothing down there, Tucker. You ate one, Wiki ate one.
Then why put it back down?
Oh, I need to put it up.
Yeah.
I will pick it up in just a sec. I forgot that I was in this. They started fighting and I just stopped.
I did hella good. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah?
I might get sad, but it's
are?
whatever. Probably.
Why? You watch like 15 videos.
Mhm.
You get sad, that's gonna be really sad.
I mean, yep. Told you I was getting sad.
Damn, why?
I don't know. I didn't fuck up one mechanic. It's
You were doing
fine.
good.
It's fine. It's very typical. It's fine.